I'm with Bill at Frank Thompson Trucking. I want to talk to you a little bit about the CNG that's being installed on your trucks.
The what?
Can you tell me what your position is and what your dealings with this process has been?
I think it's a good idea. I'm from California.
Okay.
Everything out there has been that way for the last 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
We get all the fueling map ratio right.
How many trucks do you have this conversion system on right now?
We have 2 on the road right now that we're running fuel tests on, and we're getting ready to do a 3rd.
Okay. I just talked to one of the drivers that had the dual tank on his truck. He was talking about the power and the increase in power.
20 to 30% increase in power.
Is that pretty consistent with all the trucks, is what you're seeing?
Yeah. I mean, right now, our guys normally, when going from here to Muskogee, there's a lot of hills as you get in northern Arkansas. Some of them pretty good size. They would normally drop down 2, 3, 4 gears. Now, we run the CNG mix. They got the cruise control set. They only lose 2 or 3 miles an hour. They don't drop a gear. They walk away from everybody else.
And that's got to be very beneficial for them. It makes it for an easier trip for them.
Faster.
Mm-hmm.
If you can decrease your travel time in the hilly areas, that means you can actually haul more product.
And hauling more product
means more money.
Means more money, and that's kind of what we're trying to do
It's
here.
all about the bottom line.
As far as cleaning the environment up a little bit.
And that's not to mention it's good for the environment.
Right. Any other thoughts? Any other benefits that you've seen?
Well, I mean, if you look at the inside of a LP motor or a CNG motor, you look at the inside of a forklift, you tear one of them apart, they look just like they did the day they were built,
Mm-hmm.
There's no hydrocarbon buildup or carbon buildup. It's very, very clean.
Right.
So it should, I can't say for sure, but it should add longevity to the motor, could add longevity to your intervals on your oil changes. There's a lot of benefits from running a cleaner fuel. And because it's not 100% CNG, it's a mix with diesel, you have the horsepower increase, where if it's just straight CNG, you don't really have the power. They're dogs.
Right.
Plus, if you happen to run out of CNG, it's no big deal. The truck will continue to run. You just don't get the benefits of running a cheaper fuel.
Right.
As long as CNG stays cheap, it's definitely the way to go, and it's the way of the future.
Right.
It's no matter whether you're going to be out in front and catch the wave or paddle from the rear and try to get on it.
And being in front of the wave is...
Well, ask any surfer where they want to be when the waves come. You want to be out in front so you can catch it and ride it.
That's right. As far as with it being such a cleaner fuel and running cleaner, would you say, how do you think that's going to affect the maintenance of the truck? Would you think that would lower your
maintenance schedules are maintenance schedules. Mm-hmm. If you're a large enough company, you have oil analysis done on your oils and whatnot, then you could possibly step your oil changes back. Your fuel filters, air filters, stuff like that, it's not going to change that maintenance at all. That's going to stay constant. Mm-hmm. But it might lengthen the distance between your oil changes. But the only way to tell for sure would be to have an outside source check the oil and see how dirty it is. But it's still going to break down to a point and get contaminants because of the diesel. The oil change side of it, I don't see it making a big difference on, but actual wear and tear inside the motor and getting dirty and nasty,
yes. I
can see it helping to keep it clean, and actually it will start to clean an old dirty motor.
That's great. That's what we like to hear. The trucks that you are running the CNG on right now, what kind of engines do they have?
They have a Cummins ISX.
Okay.
From what I've seen on the system, you could put it on any diesel.